I watched the night come in. I watched the night morph the sky, dragging it across the great canvas. Frogs skipped across the sand at my feet, their shadows expanding like little explosions of blackness, receding back to form almost instantly. Bikers and runners kept their eyes fixed, unrelenting to distractions. Sweat formed a protective layer over all of us. The build-up of humidity reached a breaking point, as if the atmosphere couldn't muster the muscle to lift another drop of water into its parched mouth. The clouds hung blacker than the infinite space above them. A rain was coming. A real rain. Men asked the gods to clean it all, to drown out sin, hoping their skiff would keep them afloat, hoping for mercy, some arrogant enough to believe it was theirs to have. They'd crawled through enough dust, their molars crushed enough dirt. Mercy was the natural progression to their hardship. Earning the colossal love of mercy is like mining with a spoon. The rain was coming. A woman licked an ice cream cone with a trained laziness. She licked it without innuendo. She was young and beautiful and completely effortless. Her eyes shifted, watching nothing in particular, just descending like night on the world. It was as if it needed the permission of her gaze to continue. At a bus stop, an old man sat clumped together, meditating on the burning end of his cigarette. He sucked and manipulated the minuscule inferno. There was nothing left for him. I don't believe the bus ever came, and if it did, he rode it until it drove off the edge of the island, his cigarette extinguished in a wine-colored tomb. Birds shot across a field like manic rogue bullets, screeching in play, a last hurrah before setting down in their nests. All creatures worship at this time. The cows disappeared into their temples. They sat around their monumental lingams, vibrating in their presence, trying to reclaim or remember their godhood. Snakes hissed secret songs. Fish batted their fins in rhythmic waves, and in the black deep, two wormy mysteries curled around each other, forming a new strand of genetic code before drifting off. Some adolescents would be overtaken by the night, possessed by the murk. For these youths, it would be the start of something. Something too large for the senses. They would be nested in it, mediums for its experience. The banality of falling in love is its reduction to verb and noun. The intensity of the state is ignored in the clumsy wagging of a tongue. Language can never approach love, can never fully transcribe how the object of it becomes an ever-unfurling mystery. Madness soon follows. No, not the padded room variety, although it isn't too far away, but a subtler one, the eyes injected with a dye until reality is a different hue. The girl arrives at his parentless house, now. The neighbors saw her, but the night masks her identity. When the door opens, the weak porch light illuminates her face. He smiles at the possibility of what's to come. Night is a safe place for love to try its hand. The magnifying effect of the sun too easily fries that tender changeling delivered by folky spirits. Night's natural shield allows for crude and dangerous things. Somewhere some band of men prepare to invade a slum, filling their noses with cocaine, their lungs with haze, and their gullets with whiskey. The moon casts mangled shadows of berserkers on white walls, their thumbs sore, pushing bullets into their penultimate resting place. Many find crime mysterious, but I know it's as natural as using the bathroom. It's an abomination when it occurs in daylight. They say, "He was shot right there in the street, in broad daylight." A creature of the night transgressing on the innocence of the day, a betrayal of a divine pact. Tonight, all treaties are null and void. These half-men, half-mad breeds have a mission to accomplish, like Neolithic scavengers seeking meat. Speaking of madness, it uncurls its rabid, soaking tongue in the night. Even the sober-minded hear the paranoid mutterings of the unconscious. A subterranean black box housing, or jailing, cyclops, chupacabras, baba-yagas, lucifers of various sects, and all sorts of cockeyed beasts waiting to possess. What's madness but possession? Not the crude kind treated by crucifix and some holy water. Real madness is a fracturing of personality, of thought, of senses, of the fabric of being. It's the bleeding through of the corked primal into the rational and vice versa. An excess of instinct. This is why a madman feels like he's more correct, more liberated than the civilized. His vitality and instinct have contaminated the machinery keeping him tethered to reality. He's unaware that they're poisoning him. Night gives him a chance to wander, undisturbed, unwatched, and unjudged like some god-drunk man in the desert. I can see my house. The bedroom light is on. The smell of dinner wafts through the street.